Right, guys, welcome back to the Gully Cricket Showdown. We are still talking about the IPL. We have already broken down the 4 teams. So if you missed that video, go check out the previous video that we have uploaded. But Mukul, talking about the remaining teams now, the middle of the pack, as we say. Let's start with SRH. I think a really strong batting lineup. The openers are as good as it gets. I think that top three is Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan. But when it comes to bowling and the middle order, I think there could be a few problems for SRH, who did finish sixth last time. So what are your expectations coming into this season for them?
I think everybody expected SRH to score 300 last time, and then there was a huge 300 thing, and then the first match they started like that only, and then I think in some matches they did show glimpses of what they could have been, but I think they got lost too much under the pressure, that we have to score 250, 300 every match, and the same. I think the same thing happened in World Cup also, with India. Everybody expected them to score 300s and everything, but they were really scoring 180, 160. So it was kind of a change which they could not cope up with, and then eventually they did. And when they did, they were scoring 250s then, But I think it was sort of it took some time for them to adjust that, okay, conditions could be different. Not every ball, from ball one will come into the bat. You might have to play a couple of overs slowly, and then eventually you can score 250s, which India did show.
Yeah.
But you have to give the bowler some respect and the pitch some time, at least a couple of overs, which I think SRH was lacking. Having said that, I think the squad obviously is even more dangerous with Livingston in part of the team now, and I think I don't know if Brandon Cars or Kamindu were part of the squad last year also, but even if they were not, and if they were, the squad is already power packed, I would say. Last year, not just them, Harsh Dubey and Aniket Verma also showed that they had, especially Aniket was fabulous.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you look at the squad, I mean, Travis had his short to play. Travis had Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Klaasen, Aniket, Harsh Dubey, and then Pat Cummins, even if he's out for starting matches. Then you have Brandon Cars, Harshal Patel, Unadkat, and I guess a few bowlers like maybe Shivam Mavi or something. The bowling department is a little weak, but I think if Cummins is back, then I think you have Cummins and Unadkat and Harshal Patel, and I think one of Jishan Anshari or Shima Mavi. And then the rest of the bowling can be taken care of a Nitish Kumar Reddy and if here and there. So I think while the bowling is weak, the batting and all-rounder department is so power-packed that they could easily take the game away in 6-8 overs only in the power play if they play to their potential.
And it does look like the expectation again for them will be if they can score 300, especially with Ishan Kishan having such a great World Cup as well. I think he can provide the runs as well. Talking about Delhi Capitals now, they did win 6 in a row last year and then lost 7 in a row and missed out on playoffs. So that has been the situation for Delhi in the previous years as well. One of the 3 teams to never win the IPL as well. But just looking at the squad, I think this squad looks very balanced and they could upset a few teams as well and could make it to playoffs as well. Especially if you look at the bowling there, Ngidi did have a really good World Cup as well. Stark is still there. Mukesh Kumar, Kuldeep Yadav. So they do have the players to make a good run for their money in the IPL 2026.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, Delhi was one of my top 4 teams who were 100%. I wanted them to qualify, and they look like they will, and then I don't know what happened, starting 4 or 5 games, I was bound 100% sure they will be a finalist, not just top 4, and then it just I don't know what happened to them. So it was a classic case of losing the plot, to be honest with you. So I think one of the reasons was Mumbai's all of a sudden surge last year, which came in late, and Delhi's downfall, which came in late. I think both the paths crossed, you can say. But anyways, I think squad is it's 100% really good. I still expect them to qualify this year also, unless something terribly goes wrong. Not just bowling, the all-rounder, the batting and everything is crazy good for Delhi, if you say. Nitish Rana is a good addition. Karun Nair showed in one match what he could do. And then later on, I know he was a little off color, but I mean, if he still gets a chance, then I think he will show that he could be a good player. And then Samir Rizvi is obviously there. He was also last time, like, did not get enough chances, but I think he will be good. Ashutosh is very, very good. Akshar Patel himself is very good. Nitish Rana, David Miller, Nisanka, Prithvi Shaw. I think this is the last chance I think he is receiving. And I really, really, really hope he, takes it with both hands. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Just his attitude has, has made him what he is in his career right now. So I hope he gets chances to play and he capitalizes on them, And then Stubbs and Porel and Rahul, and then bowling department, obviously there is no need to say anything. You have Jameson, you have Stark, you have Kuldeep Yadav, Chamira, Mukesh Kumar, and Gidi Natarajan. It's completely power packed. So it will be. I will be very disappointed if they don't qualify this year, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very balanced squad, as you said, and it was the turning point as well. They were, 6 wins in a row, and then they face Bombay, and then they lose to, Mumbai Indians. Speaking of them as well, Mumbai Indians, yet again, I think this is the strongest squad on paper. If you are going to look at it, like every year, honestly, even last year we were talking about it. If these guys can just get it together, then it is a fearsome squad. They have great batting, of course, Bumrah in the bowling department as well, and the middle order as well. So what should be the expectations yet again coming for MI?
Yeah. I think when the World Cup was won, there were a lot of memes like from Hardik, Hardik Pandya telling, okay, last year T20 captain go there, this year T20 captain go there, T20 runner-up go there, So I mean, last year it did look like they got their act together finally, and then in the end they were looking very dangerous, like how they should be. But then Shreyas Iyer came out of the book and just single-handedly throw them out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
The masterclass innings, to be honest with you, amazing. Even till to this day, I see some of the highlights of that match. Fabulous innings. So, anyways, and to beat a side of Mumbai Indians caliber, I think that is something you need, that kind of innings. So, yeah, having said that, there's no need to say about the player wise. You have Rohit Sharma, you have Tilak Verma, you have Surya Kumar Yadav, you have Namandir, you have Hardik Pandya, Will Jacks, Rutherford, Corbin Bosch, Shaldo Thakur, Mitchell Center, Ryan Rickelton, Dickok, Trent Bolt, Bumrah, Deepak Chahar, Ghaznafar. It's just I think they can make 2 full teams, not just one. To be honest with you, I think they have a problem of too many superstars. To be honest, in the team. So, it's. I just think, in past 2 years, Tilak Verma has obviously improved drastically. But at the same time, I would say Surya Kumar has gone down in the same manner. So it's kind of a reciprocal for them, Mumbai Indians. Surya Kumar, say what you want to say, but he is not the same which he was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So he has been off color, and it's just not in international matches. It happens in IPL also. He will get 1 or 2 very good innings, but I think that's about it. He's not the same Surya who would come in every match and would be a threat. So he can hit one at the fine leg and 1 over the covers and everything, which is favorite shots, or maybe sweep a couple of balls, but then he usually is getting out. So I think that's a huge concern. But I think it depends. Will Jacks is also in red hot form right now. He was very good in the World Cup, but the Decock was off color. So and you can only play 4 international players. So the squad on paper, year by year, Mumbai Indian looks very, very good, and the same case goes this year also. But I think it's just a matter of form for these players, to be honest. And if they do, then I think obviously if Mumbai Indians plays full to their potential, I think they are easily the side to beat.
But anyway, guys, that was our breakdown. Can't wait for the season to start. There's only 5-6 days to go. And we will be back with more videos depending on how the matches are going. The leagues will be live pretty soon as well, so do hang around for that. Do comment your predictions and when it comes to top 4, or who do you think is going to perform really well in this IPL. And we will see you in the next one.
Yep. Bye.